What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So on Thursday, it was the first preseason game. Of course, it came the very last day of July, but it was finally here, and the Chargers were playing. They were able to get that big-time victory against the Detroit Lions, 34-7. Even Trey Lance, their guy to be in the running for the backup quarterback, did well. His PFF grade was like a 74.3 passing grade, so that's pretty good for him. Even the rookie wide receiver in the 5th round, Keandre Lambert-Smith, had a highest offensive grade in that game of 90.0. And the backup running back, Kamani Vidal, had 9 carries, 37 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So looking like a pretty good guy coming off their bench. And then this weekend was also the Hall of Fame class. And, of course, Antonio Gates of the Chargers got in there, made a great speech. He also made history, becoming the first Pro Football Hall of Famer not to play a down of college football. Yeah, that was pretty crazy when they kept putting that set out there. I know he played for Akron basketball, and I think they even went to the Final Four that year, but then just decided to change courses and sports, and then he was talking with the Chargers scout, and they gave him a shot, and of course, you know, a handful of years later, a couple decades later, he's now a Hall of Famer. So yeah, really awesome for him, and a great speech, as I mentioned too. So you have a chance to go check it out. And there was some news over the weekend too that the Chargers will host wide receiver Keenan Allen, old friend, and it looks like they have interest in a reunion. I know because they recently lost Mike Williams, that they want to bring in a veteran, but Mike Williams is a bit different than Keenan Allen. Obviously, he's a bit taller and more of a jump ball kind of guy. Keenan Allen's more of like the slot, say inside, where McConkey kind of does his damage too. So I don't know how it'll work out, but if those young guys at the ends end up stepping up because they're bigger than Allen, at least height-wise, then I guess it could end up working out. And then the top 100 came out for last year, and it looks like Justin Herbert made that list. At 56, he jumped up like about 20 spots from the 70s, and then Derwin James was, of course, on there at 54. So congrats to those guys. And then it looks like Denzel Perryman was arrested in LA due to having like gun possession. He had some in his car, but I believe there was a story that came out that he was en route to a gun range, and the cops searched his car and they found 2 AR rifles and 3 handguns in his trunk, and the rifles were not compliant, which is illegal in California. I believe he was still in jail as of that day. He's going to stay over the weekend, so I guess we'll find out in the next couple of days his future status with the team. And then, yeah, there was some big news when it comes to guys requesting trades, like Terry McLaurin, the wide receiver from Washington, also Micah Parsons from Dallas requesting a trade. So I would like them to make some moves on guys like that, but I don't think they could do it on both. But I don't know, you might have to give up your whole future for a guy like Parsons, but that'll definitely be worth it. And both these guys need new contracts too, so you have to involve that in that scenario.